Are you tired of not qualing out of the lower divisions, whether you're Division 5, Division 4, or you're playing a solo victory cup? If so, this is for you. I get the VOD review with one of the best players that I know on this game, if not the best. He's Div 1 on NA Central, over 1,500 earned, over 15K PR. He's qualified two friends out of Div 4 FNCS, and he's even placed top 100 in an NA West solo cup when he's on 45 ping. This VOD review was a 2-hour session, but I've broken it down to turn it into a series. You want to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the future videos because this information was very helpful for me and I'm sure it can be very helpful for you as well. Right, there we go.
Okay. So obviously your goal was to land at that little house, right? Or that building right here. Hold on. This building, right? This is like where you mainly want to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's the thing, right? And you probably know this. When you're playing in the lower divisions, right? Especially at a big POI like this, there is a chance that it is really con. Now, I'm only mentioning this in this fact, right? But unless you really practice the drop to where you're those kids that are out dropping you, right? I would recommend staying high, right?
Okay.
Right? Stay high and scout. Because now look, you have to play for these scraps on the side. Now, and I don't know much about the loot that's in this area. Plus, I don't even know where your teammate's at. Hold on, let me add this. Where's your teammate at? Okay, your teammate is actually in. Oh, he's right here. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to get that dog for the 100 health. I told him not to do it, and he did it anyways, and like it worked out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, 9 times out of 10, most likely he's getting instant keyed. Let's see if he and in a POI, especially in a POI, if you're the first person to be shooting or to be seen like you're in a fight, you're getting partied, like third party, right? You pick a spot, you get your loot, you get out. You got to stay alive. That is the whole purpose, right? So, right, you kind of had to do like a last minute. I need to swerve.
right.
Now, your teammate's not with you. It's also another bad thing. He's over here in Battlewood. But you get out, you loot up. Now the thing also is, when you're playing at these hills, you need to play up on top of the hills, right? Which I see you're doing already. Because your biggest thing is you need to scout, right? Same thing as when you're scouting a drop, you need to be scouting everything else.
Right.
Because now you don't have loot to really do anything with, right? So you just check this, right? You're scouting this. This is good, right? You need to maybe you could check the split that's back here where these kids are landing, right? Or this other hill, right? Or this right here, perfect. Look, you scouted, you found loot, it's perfect, right? Pretty much this is how you need to play in lower division so you don't die. Now, your teammate's fighting. Let me just go back and see how this happens. He just went down here by. Okay, wait. Now, I'm saying this for you so you understand the situation that you need to be in.
Right.
Right? If you're this guy, right, your teammate, what should you do?
At this moment?
Yeah. You just got caught in
What's his inventory?
You got hit a few times, right?
No shockwaves.
And you just use the rappel to go up.
I'm gonna try to get to my. I'm gonna try to say I need help, and I'm gonna try to like stay alive as long as I can.
Okay. That works, but here's the problem, right? You saying okay, so that means you're gonna create space between you and that rappel, right? That's wrong, right? But why is that wrong? The rappel is a choke point. Okay. Only one person can go up on top of that rappel unless they have shockwaves. Let's say that off chance that they do, and if they do, well, they have to be open to use them, and you could cone it off, right?
Oh,
you could put a
okay.
cone below it. But if they use the rappel, right, and or the the other thing,
The porta potty.
porta potty. There you go. Right, you will get damage before they do damage. Right, that
Uh-huh.
rappel, there's like 3 to 4 seconds, depending how far the rappel is, that they have to sit on it. And if you literally sit there with the shotgun or this, he has the god pistol, the lance head. That lance head is
Mm.
200 owing somebody like that. And then guess
Mm-hmm.
what? The fight is flipped.
Right.
Right.
Because he can
So
knock one and then it's a 1v1.
yeah.
And then
Yeah,
if
so
I
right
show
now,
up, then it's a 2v.
in my head, I'm using this as a choke point. I'm not letting this kid get up, right? He's
Right.
forced to then use the porta potty, which then guess what? He's still a one-person thing, right? Which
Right.
let's say that my teammate was on me. I'm like, all right, hold the porta potty. He can make
Mm-hmm.
pre-edits around it. If they push us, well, guess what? They're getting hit 120
Mm-hmm.
off the bat, and
Right.
unless they max us, we're winning the fight,
Right.
right? So, but the same thing goes for us. We can't go down because they have an angle that they can shoot first before we shoot. Right? See how
Mm-hmm.
that works?
Mm-hmm.
Someone needs to mess up for the other team to win.
Right. Got you.
Okay.
I noticed that
So
like
because
sometimes when I'm like trying to disengage and I'll like take the tunnel, then like someone's chasing me through the tunnel, they won't go through the second one. They'll just leave me.
right, because of that second timing where you can get that free shot, because you're
Mm-hmm.
literally stuck in an animation. What can you do? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You're literally taking a pump shot to the face or whatever you have. Right? That's why like most of the time when people go through the tunnel, they go on both sides at the same time because I mean, it's a 50-50, but there's a chance that one of you gets a knock on the other person and you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
So using your terrain as a choke point, look. But because he gave the chance for this to happen, guess
Mm-hmm.
what? He gets pushed.
Mm-hmm.
Other teammate gets up. Boom. Now, okay, well, first off, he could have caught that kid. He still did somehow get the kid.
Mm-hmm.
But also, this shotgun is the worst shotgun possible that I ever
Yeah,
had.
it's really bad.
Now this team is running. Yeah, this is West Eve 3. Yeah, I can tell. Alright. But yeah, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Like this fight. Oh, and they had. Bro, what? How did they sell this? How? Nah, for real. How did they sell this? Right. Anyway, but you understand what I'm saying? Using the terrain to give yourself an advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, especially with like these kids in lower divisions, they're not gonna be smart enough to think about it. They're just gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
we need to get this fun. We need to. We got him for a lot. We got a key,
Mm-hmm.
right?
They're not gonna think
They're not gonna
about
think,
the
hey,
next
this could
thing.
kill me,
Yeah.
right? So, just for
It's a
next
little
time
brain
or
dead.
whenever you're in a situation where you're like that,
Uh-huh.
hey, we could use this at a choke point if they have to pull up, or even if you're lurking on somebody,
Uh-huh.
right? Hey, this team's gonna pull back up towards us. Let's just crouch right here and wait till he comes up, and then boom, he's dead.
Right, yep. Nothing they can
Yeah,
do.
right. And then it's a free elim. Which, well, I mean, for Div 3 it doesn't matter because elims aren't zero, but
Yeah,
when you're in Div 2, then okay, well, elims are worth something.
right.